about that other than trying to help people who are in a state of disease. Welcome back to the Immigration Answer Show. My name is Jim Hacking. This is episode 906 of the Immigration Answer Show. The truth of the matter is I'm too tired. I shouldn't be doing a show at all. I'm exhausted. Got back late from Kalamazoo, Michigan yesterday. Got no sleep, but I haven't done a show in a while, and I'm going to watch some football. So I wanted to get her done before football. So I can have plenty of time to watch the Jets get their ass kicked by the Buffalo Bills, because I think that's what's going to happen. How are you guys doing? I see some friends in the waiting room. I see Eric and Camille and AA and Navdeep. Remember, everybody, cameras off. We don't want old Donald Trump seeing our faces and beating us up over immigration. So that's why we do that. I want to make a list of things I don't want to talk about today. These are the things I don't want to talk about today. I don't want to talk about Charlie Kirk. I don't want to talk about affidavit of support. I don't know that I even want to talk about old Trump. I'm sort of sick of it. But I do want to talk about immigration, and I want to talk about it with you. So we'll be here for the next hour and a half up until kickoff. We'll get you ready. What are the good games this week? I don't even know. I think the Falcons are at the Vikings tonight, I think. I don't know what other good games are today. I always just watch the Jets. So in any event, I see a lot of our friends in the comments. Donna has recovered from her party time. And so I'm glad about that. Looks like they were having fun down in Jamaica. One love to all the Yardies. Hello, everybody. I did not have much of a birthday. We were at softball all day. So we're going to go out to dinner tonight to celebrate my birthday with my mom and my sisters. Should be a good day. All right, I'm going to start with Eric, then AA, then Navdeep. Eric, hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi.
Everybody. So I've been with you guys. You did very good with your office for my green card, for my renewal.
Great.
And I was going to do it my citizenship, but I did by myself, and everything was okay. I thank you for. So, and I have a question. So I'm trying to bring my wife to USA. She's from Italy. And do you know how much it's going to cost? I don't have anybody now for the moment. Do you know how much it's going to cost if I can do it with you guys?
Yeah, so.
And how long? Sorry.
So how long? Probably about 2 years. And you got your citizenship, so you're a citizen?
Yes.
Yeah. So about 2 years. Our usual legal fee for a marriage-based overseas case is $5,500, but for past clients like you, we take $1,000 off, so it'd be $4,500.
Okay. My next question is, when after she can apply, can she come with ESTA visa, kind of for spend a couple of months and go back to Italy? Kind of.
Well, once you're talking about before you apply or after you?
No, after you apply.
So that gets a little bit tricky. So the technical answer to that question is yes, but once you're married and once you file an I-130 petition for her, she has demonstrated immigrant intent, which means that she's, when you want to come on ESTA, that means you're coming for a visit. But when you apply for a green card through marriage, those are inconsistent. And so sometimes, not often, but sometimes the people at the border give you trouble about that. So I think that she could try,
okay.
but if they ask her, has your husband filed a green card case for you, she'd have to say yes, and then they might not let her in. They'll probably let her in, but it'd be better not to.
Okay. So is there any problem if she can come and go back in a couple of months? Like I'm looking for next year for kind of June, July vacation, kind of summertime.
Yeah, it's okay. But like I said, they might not let her in because they think she's just coming to jump the line and get a green card. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. But my next question is, my parents they already got the permit, the kind of authorization to work, but how long can they take to get a green card after they get the authorization permit?
This is a different case you're talking about now?
Yes.
It's hard to say. A lot of people are getting their green cards even before they get their work cards, so it's sort of hard to say, right? So green cards are going green card interviews and everything are going very fast. So
they got a green card for mine, and I applied for my parents. So
say that again.
I applied for my parents, so they got it for me, the green card application, the I-485, something like that. So they got it for me. They got it the authorization to work for a month ago, 2 months ago.
Yeah, so the green card should come soon after that. I wouldn't think it's very long.
Okay, and can they travel overseas if they need?
Did they get advanced parole?
Yes.
They can, but my advice is to stay here till they get their green card.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much, and everybody.
Yeah, let us know if you need help with your wife, okay?
Yeah, can I email to you or?
Yeah. Just send an email. Or who handled your case? Do you remember?
I think it was to the old building before, kind of to the.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm from
I'll have them look you up on the system.
I got the old number, but you can put it with a new number. I got the short name. Yeah, but I got the wrong name.
Yeah, just send an email and say I was the first one on the show with Jim, and I want to talk to you about my wife. Bring my wife here, okay?
Okay, thank you.
See you, buddy.
Okay.
All right, that was our friend Eric. Let's go to AA. Hello.
Hey, Jim.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, and thank you for all you do.
Sure.
I have a quick question for you.
Okay.
I have since 2021 till now, I got like 7 tickets, speeding ticket.
How many?
7.
Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
All right.
Okay.
So they are whole highway ticket. I pay them. The last one that was recently, that was this last month. I got another one on the highway. I haven't paid for that, and there's another 2, which make it 7. That's going that in my area. I've never got a ticket in my area before. That day, the guy gave me 2 tickets. He said my tag has expired. Meanwhile, I changed my tag. There's a sticker on the tag. He said it's not there, but I went to the DMV before that because I think when I went to go and wash my car, I don't know what happened. They said the cops had already stopped me, and I went to DMV to the DMV to go and get another one. I have it. I put it in my bag, and I forgot to put it there. And he said, "Oh, because you don't have it there." I said, "I have it. Let me check my car. Let me check my."
Hey, it's okay. We don't need to know everything about the ticket. What's the question about the tickets?
So, here's the question now. That night, he gave me 2 tickets, and he gave me 4 warnings. Like 5 warnings, sorry. 5 warnings, 2 tickets, 5 warnings. So I'm going to court for this ticket now. That one is separate. Now I'm about to file for my citizenship. Is this the right time to file for citizenship?
No. So wait, you got 2 tickets and 5 warnings, or 2 tickets and 7 tickets total and 5 warnings?
So since 2021 till now, that's going to be altogether 7 tickets. But if I go to court for these 2 tickets, if they dismiss the ticket, that's going to be 5 tickets. And
yeah, but you still have tickets. I wouldn't apply for citizenship now. I would try to get a clean driving record for a year or 2 before I apply for citizenship.
Okay.
They're going to say you're not someone who's following the rules.
Okay. I'm supposed to wish you a nice day. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Thank you.
I think Donna's talking about some race, and maybe Usain Bolt was there. Is that what she's saying? I think it sounds like Donna's excited. She said everybody, Bolt was in the stands. He almost pushed during dumb people when the Yardies win. I guess, is he coaching or what's he doing there? That's pretty great. We'll have to check that out. All right, let's go to Navdeep. Hello.
How are you doing, sir?
I'm well. How are you doing?
Good, sir. Sir, what is cancellation of removal? How does it work?
Why do you want to know?
My cousin going through with that stuff. His waiver is denied, and his attorney said that's the option. We can use it for you if you don't want to reapply your waiver.
Okay. Does he have a green card?
No. He entered without inspection, file I-130, got approved. Then case went to administration closure. Then file a 601A waiver. And after 2 years, the court opened his court case, and the USCIS denied his waiver based on that. And they said you cannot appeal on it. You can reapply it. And he said he don't want to go back in line again. So the attorney said that we can go with the cancellation of removal since you've been here 10 years and you are married with a U.S. citizen and you have 3 kids.
So when did he enter?
He entered 2011.
And when did he get put into removal?
Whenever he filed it after like a year, like 2012.
So the government issued him a notice to appear in immigration court in 2012?
No, he filed asylum that day, so he just said keep having your court dates.
Right. What I'm wondering is, well, when did he actually? So you can only get cancellation at the immigration court, but you also have to not be in immigration court for the first 10 years that you're here. So the only way he gets cancellation is if he was here for 10 years without being sent to the immigration court. That's what I'm trying to find out from you.
That I don't know.
Well, when did he have his asylum? He had an asylum interview at the asylum office. Do you know when that was?
That was back in 2014.
Okay, and then when did the asylum office make a decision?
Like in a month, they say you will send your case to the immigration court.
In 2014?
Yes.
And then what happened with that court? Did anything happen?
Nothing. It just it just keeps showing that his case in an immigration court, and he never received any code.
Okay.
Code.
So he might be eligible for cancellation. There's a way to. It all depends on when the notice to appear was issued and all that stuff. So I would say maybe, but you have to. It's basically like a waiver case. You have to show extreme hardship to the family member, but you do it all in court. So there are people walking around who should be deported, but because they convinced the judge that they would have that their citizen spouse or child would have hardship, they can stay in the United States. So that's what it sounds like the attorney's going for, trying to get him a green card in court.
Okay. Okay, sir. So real quick, sir. This is a question for me. I think I'm like overreacting. Maybe I'm just watching too many social media.
Yeah.
Like all the attorneys on saying that whoever people have a 601 ever approved and they are ready to go there in interview for their immigrant visa, they are saying that not to go, you will get hold there, you will never come back, this and that. My attorney said not to watch that. You just overthinking that. You'll go, you come back. You know, I'm not trying to watch, but I always watch videos of what other attorneys say. Like everybody's saying that, hey, you go, you're never gonna come back, this and that. You know.
Here's what I'll say about that. If the only reason you're really on the radar of immigration, the only thing you've ever done wrong is enter the United States without authorization and then overstayed, then you probably won't need to worry and watch those videos. But if you have so here's what happens. USCIS approves an I-601A. Then the person says, I'm going to go overseas and get my visa. And they think that they're coming right back instead. They're coming right back right away. Mm-hmm. And then they get stuck. And then the government tells them, oh, no, you have this other reason you need a waiver. You got a crime, or you have multiple entries, or you lied. You have some kind of misrepresentation. In other words, let's say it's like this. Let's say USCIS wants to let you go and come back, and the State Department doesn't want you to go and come back. So they figure out a way to say, yeah, we know you got a 601A waiver, but now you need a 601 waiver because you've got these other problems. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but I don't have other problems.
Okay. Well, then don't watch those videos. You should be okay.
Okay. Like, what problems you like talking about? Like, I don't have no criminal background. I enter only one time. Like you said, multiple entry.
Yeah.
So
those are the big ones: crimes, immigration fraud, misrepresentations, and
Yeah.
multiple entries.
Yeah, don't have none of that.
All right. Well, good luck, Navdeep. Thanks,
Thank
buddy.
you. Thanks, sir.
See ya. All right. Desiree, I see you there, but I can't record you up on camera. So there goes Navdeep. And we got Desiree. Hello.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Well, thank you. How are you doing?
I'm good. Well, I came here on a 2-year green card. I got married in the Bahamas, and then I came here in 2021. And in 2022, we applied for the condition to be removed. And it's now 2025. I was wondering, they didn't send any um interview. They said nothing is stating on my my account. So I was wondering, where do I go if I investigate or put in to see why they're taking so long to give me an interview or so forth, or I have to wait another year.
Have you applied for citizenship?
Well, I putting that in. I'm putting my paperwork together now. I was talking to a lawyer from your firm, but unfortunately they sent me an application, but they didn't. I wanted to ask them a few questions before I put in the application, like, because I'm staying in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio, and I wanted to know, because I want them to go to the interview with me. I would never want to approach an interview by myself because I have 3 sons and they came with me too.
Uh-huh.
We all came on a 2-year green card.
Uh-huh.
And now they're over 21. One are 23 and one are 22, and the baby are 17. So I was wondering if they would have come over to our interview and so forth, but they never answered the question. They just sent me an application, but never answered the question.
Okay.
And my husband is 70 and I am 47. You think it's an age difference there, or why are they taking so long to approve our green card?
I would say yes. Yeah, that's a big, yeah. I mean, that's 20 plus years, right?
I think it's 21, but 21 years. Because I'm 47 and he's 70. It's 19, 23 years, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but we've been together. We've been married about 6 years. I already been here 5 years. 5 years will be January. I was waiting. I was waiting a little longer. Our marriage is in good condition. We still live together, but the kids branch off. So I was waiting until 5 years because I didn't want them to say that I was really desperate for a citizenship. So I was prolonging. I was prolonging for the 5-year rule. The 5-year rule will kick in January. So I was going to go apply on the 90-day rule, whereas I applied before. But the reason why I was waiting for the 5-year, because my husband is 70 and I don't want him to forget nothing in that interview or so forth. But we have a great relationship. We share our bills, everything, our home. We bought a home. Everything is in our name together. I work, but he's on retirement. But he collects about $5,000 every month. But I work. I pay the mortgage and so forth. And then I have a 17-year-old son. And my 21 and 22-year-old, they live on their own. They mortgaging a house right now. So what do you think? How would you wrap up that case, and how would I go forward? Because I'm afraid as in they gave me a 4-year conditioned letter, and they told us that we can travel back and forth, but we haven't traveled from Trump came in power, because I told my kids, so okay, we're not going over to Cleveland. We're gonna stay here until we get our 10-year card. So what do you think I should do now?
So first of all, I think you should understand that there's no way that your 751 is going to get approved with a 21-year age gap without an interview. So you should count on having an interview with your husband to get your 10-year green card. And of course, you have to get the 751 approved before you can get your citizenship. So I understand waiting to file the N-400. And if you want to wait till January, I think that's fine. But don't fool yourself. There's no way these people are going to approve your 751 without an interview.
Okay.
So that's one thing. Number two, when did you and your sons enter the United States?
We came here in 2021, 2021. Yeah, we came here 2021.
And how did you come? On an immigrant visa or what?
I got married in the Bahamas. They send my green card. They stamp something in my passport and tell me I have to go into America, and they would have sent our green card. And that's what we did. We came and we waited for 2 weeks and they sent our green card and then that was it. We got married in the Bahamas. I didn't come here until I was approved. I was afraid to travel back and forward.
What year did you get married?
I got married in 2019.
And how old were your sons in 2019?
My son was 17, 16, and the next one was 11 or 12. They all were underage.
So your husband, when you married him, was a citizen?
Yeah, he is a citizen, yes.
So he filed separate I-130s for all four of you.
No, he filed all together. I don't know if it's, let me just say, but we all went on the interview together in the Bahamas, and we all get our green cards and everything together. Everything came together in one package.
I understand, but do you know whether he had to have filed a separate I-130 for each person if he was?
Yes, he did. I remember that. That's correct because the embassy in the Bahamas told me that he had to file each one separate. Yes, he did.
So then so you and all three sons have pending 751s.
Yes.
You filed separate 751s, or did you file separate 751s?
Well, the lawyer files. Okay, well, I give the lawyer all the information she filed to condition the removal of all our green cards together.
Okay. When was that filed?
We filed in 2022.
Okay. Well, they're probably going to keep sitting on the 751 until you apply for citizenship.
Okay.
So it's sort of like you're going all in, and of course, the Trump people think that. So you've never had an interview at USCIS, and you certainly have never had an interview at Trump USCIS. So
no,
I think they're going to give you guys I think they're going to give you a hard time. I think having an attorney there is important.
Yes.
I think that whoever sent you that agreement, tell them that. Can you email them back and say, "Hey, I was on the show with Jim on Sunday, and he wants to talk to you about this case, and then we'll follow up with you tomorrow."
Yeah, I really wanted you to apply for me and my three boys. And then I have my daughter-in-law. Her mom married a U.S. citizen too, and she was 16 or 17, 16. And I think she's waiting on her papers. They sent her a work permit and her social security number. But I think it's coming to an end where it's going to expire in this month. But they haven't sent her green card, but they sent her mom 10-year green card. So what does she do from there? Come, Leah.
So that's probably something's probably screwed up there.
So what you think with that situation could be what we should do? Because I couldn't see them but she went on an interview. And the mom went on an interview, and her stepdad went with her. But what I was saying is, how come they sent her mom home and didn't send hers? Because when they send my green card, they send my kids home the same time.
Because they make mistakes.
Okay.
Or she made a mistake.
Okay. Who made a mistake? You think the lawyer made a mistake, or?
Who knows? But derivative green cards often get messed up. So you and the boys getting your green cards is actually the exception, not the rule. So I think your friend, the young lady who didn't get a green card, probably needs a lawyer.
Okay. But I think she's using a lawyer. So Jim, let me ask you another question. Now that my kids are that age, I heard people say that they phase out. Does they phase out, or the exception in the rules because I got married before they were 18?
They're fine. They're just waiting for their 751s.
Okay. So you think we should go ahead and file, because I want to file for all of us at the same time. We should go ahead. I can't?
You can. I wouldn't. I would just focus on yours. I would get yours on file, and then I would go from there. I mean, that's a lot of money to spend on everybody's citizenship. I would want to make sure that your stuff's all nailed down, and then I would focus on the boys.
So, because they're going to be here 5 years too. We came here together. Okay, that's fine. So you think I should just do me first and then go ahead and do them later?
And get ready for a 751 interview that's going to be tough.
You think it's going to be tough? They're going to ask us a lot of questions.
They're going to separate you. Mm-hmm.
Administration.
Wow, it's crazy.
They're going to try to prove that you never should have got your green card. That's what they're going to try to do.
But they interview me on the first green card. The 2-year green card. They interview me.
Well, at the embassy.
Yes, they interview me crazy.
Yeah, but they think the Trump people think that everything that was done during Biden time was fake.
Okay. Okay.
Good luck, Desiree. Thanks. Let us know. Send an email to that person who sent you the contract, okay?
Okay.
All right, see ya. All right, that was Desiree. What's going on? Oh, Teddy Swag says, hey, Jim, which is better if you get denied, refile or appeal? Teddy, I just made a video about that on my YouTube channel. Check it out. Just type in refile or appeal. I-485 case approved without waiver. Hello.
Hi, Jim. This is how are you? Thank you for taking my call.
Sure.
So I have a question that I got my green card, but I also filed my waiver, but that's not approved yet. As through I see through the website, the status is still pending. So how does that work? Can you guide me on that?
So let's back up. When did you come to the United States?
2021
What kind of a visa did you have in 2021?
J1.
J1 in 2021. Okay. And so that was for work and travel, or was that for like a PhD or what?
Yeah, student. Yeah, PhD.
Were you subject to the rule that you have to go back home for 2 years?
Yeah. Yes.
So that's the waiver that we're talking about.
Yes.
Okay. So then you married a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
And the U.S. citizen filed an I-130 for you?
Yes.
And you filed for a waiver of your 2-year home return residence requirement?
Yes.
And as far as you know, that's never been approved?
No.
Did you file that before you filed for the 45, or at the same time, or after? What?
After maybe 2-3 months, but they sent me the RFE. I was on that, so yeah.
So wait, hold on. I just want to get the timeline of everything. So when did you file the I-130? What month and year?
So that was in 23. That was filed by my wife, and then after 1 year it got approved. Then I filed for the green card and the work authorization, and but I didn't file for the hardship waiver. I filed it the same year, but like after I filed the green card and the other stuff. Yeah.
So that's backwards. You're supposed to get the waiver, and then you file the 45 with your waiver in your hand. It's very dangerous to file a 45 when you need a waiver without the waiver. Okay. So that was backwards. So then you're telling me that your green card got approved?
Yes, last month.
Do you have your green card in your hand?
Yes.
And as far as you know, there's never been a decision on your waiver?
No, there's no decision yet so far.
And did you get approved for a green card with or without an interview?
Without an interview.
Shit. This is a mess. Okay. So you need to do a FOIA for your entire immigration file.
Okay.
So did they ever send you an RFE for the waiver?
Yes. No, not for the waiver, but they sent me for the green card because it didn't get approved. So they said that you have a 212E on your visa, so there's no waiver that we see. But then we sent the file, the waiver file to them, and after that, like 2 or 3 months after that, they issued the green card.
So the way it went down is you filed the I-130, a year later you filed the 45, then you get an RFE, and then after the filing the 45, you file for the waiver a couple months later.
Yes.
Then while your 45 is pending, you get an RFE on the 45.
Yes.
Saying, hey, yo, where's your waiver? You send them proof that you applied for the waiver, but not the approved waiver.
Yes.
And as we sit here now, you don't have an approved waiver that you know of.
No.
And when you look on the portal, it says still pending.
Yes. There's nothing. They haven't updated it.
So it sounds like most likely that you have a defective green card, that will keep you from ever being able to get your citizenship. So you need to do the FOIA. I mean, maybe there's some theoretical way where they locked down they tied your pending waiver to your 45, then your waiver got approved and USCIS got notified, but you did not. I think that's very, very unlikely. I think it's much more likely that they just accidentally approved your green card and that you have a defective green card.
Okay. So what's the way forward now?
So you need to go online and fill out a form called a G639.
Okay.
G639. It's your Freedom of Information Act request, and then you'll put in your information. It's free. You'll put in your information, and then it'll ask you, what do you want? And you'll say all immigration paperwork. And then in about 6 weeks, they'll send you a complete copy of your file on a CD, and then you send it. Then you send it to me, and I'll look at it because I want to see it, and I'll tell you if I think that the 485 was properly approved or not. I don't think that it was.
Okay. Thank you so much, Jim.
Brother, old Rule 212E always causing problems. Camille, then Dave, then Optimus Prime. Hello, Camille. Camille, you're on mute. We can't hear you. Camille, are you there? Camille's having audio problems. We'll come back. I saw a question. Hey, Jim, do you think it's a good sign that F2A progressed 18 months in the October visa bulletin? Yes. And in fact, I predicted that would happen. The only time that F2A has been current since I've been practicing immigration law since 2008 is when Donald Trump was president, because a lot less people apply because they're scared. So I think that that's because the new fiscal year starts on October 1st, and I think a lot of people's cases are going to move ahead. So that's good. Noah says, just received my green card. Thanks for your help and the support of this community. That's right, Noah. Congratulations. That's great. We're very happy for you. All right. Dave, hello.
Hey, Jim, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. How you doing?
Tremendous, my friend. Hey,
Thanks.
I think I have what is an easy question for you. I just got married on Friday, 2 days ago. Thank you very much to my fiance who was visiting me from Spain.
Nice.
And now we are looking for the best way forward in terms of filing a visa application to get her here as soon as possible. My understanding is it would be this CR1 visa, but I wanted to get your opinion.
Sure. So where is your spouse right now? In Spain?
In Spain.
And
Yep.
where are you? You also in Spain?
No, I'm in the US.
Oh, did you get married face to face?
We did.
Okay,
He was
good.
here visiting for 2 weeks, and then we got married on Friday.
And then she left?
Correct.
So yeah, that's exactly right. So the process will work like this. You will file a petition called an I-130 petition for alien relative for your spouse who's in Spain. And you'll file that with USCIS, providing proof of the relationship, proof of the marriage, proof that you were both free to marry. And 14, 16 months from now, USCIS will say, hey, yo, this is approved. We believe this is a valid marriage. We believe this was entered into for love, not for an immigration benefit. And then you'll get sent to this place called the National Visa Center, which is part of the State Department. They'll begin processing your case. That'll take about 3 or 4 months. You'll submit all your financial documents. You'll submit more information about your spouse and about their eligibility to come to the United States, whether they have any inadmissibility problems. And then once the National Visa Center is happy, say, hey, Dave, your case is documentally qualified. And then you're just waiting for an interview in Spain at the embassy. And so that'll probably be another 4 or 5 months. So probably about 2 years for them to come to the United States.
Okay, and during that 2-year period, is she allowed to visit here?
Sure, she is. The only thing is that I always tell people 2 things. One is you have to be worried a little bit about, her status has changed. So once she's married to a U.S. citizen and once an immigrant visa is filed on her behalf, then that is somewhat inconsistent with coming on visa waiver or coming with an actual visa, in that those are non-immigrant approaches. And once she says, I'm married to Dave and I want to get a green card, then she's done what's called demonstrated immigrant intent. And so, like, if she ever tried to get another visa, or if she meets a dickhead CBP officer, they might not let her in, and they might send her. They might send her back. So that's the only thing she'd have to be worried about.
Right, because that would be evidence of her intent to remain in the country upon entry, which they look for.
To jump the line. Now, the fact that she got married and left right away, I think that actually helps that argument, because she's clearly trying to follow the rules. So, I mean, generally, you're not supposed to get married within the first 60 days of arrival, but she's not trying to get a green card, so I think we're okay there too.
And I also wanted to ask you, the advantage of the CR1 visa is that she gets her green card and her work permit at the same time. Is that true?
When you have a green card, you don't need a work permit. Your green card is your work permit.
Right. Okay. So she gets her green card before she enters. As opposed,
the way it works is she'll have her embassy interview and they'll say approved. They'll say approved, and then you'll log in to pay this thing called the LSC, ELIS, and then that's like $300. And then once you pay that, and once she enters, then her social security number and her green card should come to your house in about 6 to 8 weeks.
Okay. That whole process will take about 2 years, you think?
Yeah. I mean, Spain's faster than a lot of other places, so that's good. But yeah, it'll be about 1.5 to 2 years, unless things start going faster over there. But I don't think they're going to.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, hey, that's all I had for you. Appreciate your time.
Thanks, Dave. If you need any help, let us know. Okay.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy. All right. Camille, let's see if Camille's got their mic working. Hello. No luck for Camille. Sorry about that. Optimus Prime. Hello, old friend. Are you there? Maybe it's not me. There he is. That's our old buddy. We'll come back, brother. Adino, hello.
Hello.
Hello, no.
Yes, can you hear me?
Barely, brother. You got to talk louder and you got to put the phone up to your mouth.
Okay, hello. Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
I
don't know what's up with that. Let's go to Far. Hello, Far. You're on.
Hello, Jim. How are you doing?
Great. How are you doing?
I'm pretty good. Thank you for asking. Happy birthday to you. I just saw the messages.
Thank you.
Okay. We do have a quick question for you. I came into the States in 2017 on F1. Fell out of status and later on got married in 2021. And my ex-wife has withdrawn from the application. And after the interview, I got married back in 2024. My wife filed for me that I-130 got approved, but now they sent the lawyer.
Because?
The lawyer saying they have questions regarding the previous marriage. And, I spoke to my attorney. She said, we have to rebut that. And I have tried to give her all the documents that, I had, like my marriage was genuine and everything was legitimate. The pictures, messages, the things, whatever I had with me. So this is what, I need your opinion on that. What you think in that case, where we are standing.
Okay, perfect. So, what happened at the interview? We're going to spend a lot of time talking about the first marriage, okay? And in fact, your whole ability to get a green card probably depends more on the first marriage than the second. In other words, I have a video on the YouTube channel that basically says, we believe your second marriage, but we're suspicious of your first. In fact, that should have been the title of it. But that's how it is, right? So there are a lot of people who find love, and the case is much cleaner on number 2, but number 1 is messy. So when you married, let's just call your first spouse Alice, okay?
Mhm.
When you married Alice, you were out of status, right?
Yes.
Okay. And when you and Alice filed for a green card, did you use a lawyer?
Yes.
When you and Alice filed, and if I were to ask you how much marriage evidence did you submit, with 1 being very little and 10 being a lot, what would you say?
I would say 5 with the starting, because we was having relation ongoing before our marriage,
Sure.
and we submitted that, and after that we took everything to our interview with us.
And did your lawyer go to your interview with you?
Yes.
And at your interview, did they separate you?
No.
And after your interview, did ICE or immigration, the fraud unit, ever come talk to your spouse?
They went to her.
They did.
Yes.
And they got her to withdraw it?
And she withdrawn from that.
So
she was I was out. I was working as a commercial driver at the time, and she was having another relation ongoing.
How do you know that?
On the day she withdrawn that, after that she told me that, she just texted me in the morning when she encountered with that lady who was that doing investigation, and they caught her over there when she was staying there. But for me, that was her mother's house, and her kids was over there.
Okay, wait, time out.
Mm-hmm.
So you were on the road on the day that the fraud unit visited Alice.
Yes.
How long had it been since you and Alice had slept in the same bed before that day?
3 days before.
Okay. And so when you filled out all of your immigration paperwork,
Yes.
did you use the address that you and Alice lived with, or did you use mom's address?
No, our address was same. Our IDs were the same address, all the mails, and we were staying there.
Right. Then how did the fraud unit know to go over to her mom's house when? So we assume that they knocked on your door first, right?
Yes, they came into our apartment.
And no one was there?
She was not there. I think they followed her, might be.
But you weren't there either?
No, I was not there. I left city a couple of days before I went to work. And after that, she used to go there because her daughters was living there with her grandmother.
I want to get to that in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so do we know that they actually went to your actual house?
Yes.
How?
They interviewed to the
neighbors?
Manager.
Manager. Okay. Well, do you know what the manager said?
Yes, the manager said she saw me, she saw her, and she stated on the statement as well that I'm submitting right now with my response.
Were you on the lease?
Yes.
It was an apartment?
Yes, we both were on the lease. We both signed the paperwork together. We met for a lot of time.
Okay. Okay. And how long, at that point, when they came to visit, how long had you been married?
It was over 2 years.
Okay. Okay, over 2 years. Had Alice been married before?
Yes, in 2013, way before than my arrival.
And did that marriage involve either her or someone else getting an immigration benefit?
No.
Okay. And so when you said you left her 2 or 3 days before they came to visit, did you have any indication at that point that there was anything wrong with the marriage?
No, our interview was in back in June.
Mm-hmm.
And it was in November.
Right. But had you guys been fighting? Was there trouble? Between you and her, was there any trouble?
No, everything was smooth.
So you thought everything's cool. You're just on the road, and then immigration.
Yes.
And then,
Yes.
okay, so why was she so quick to withdraw the case?
I really don't know because she never. I tried to talk to her, and she went and she after that filed the divorce.
So okay, so what happened? What happened over at mom's house? Do you know?
As much as I know, that officer shows up and they threatened her because of
Marriage fraud.
whatever was she doing, and like that's what I heard, like from a friend of us, like a mutual friend of us. Like I didn't heard anything from her mouth.
But
And
what's the setup? So they come over, they know somehow about this other address, and she has kids living there.
They both are, and she has 3 daughters. One is younger. The both of them, the elder one, are adults. They are doing their own. So she was staying there with her mom before our marriage. After that, she moved to my place.
So USCIS thinks you guys just added her and that she was really living with her mom and her kid.
And the mom has passed away. The mom was taking care of the kids.
Okay.
Yes.
Did you find out later that she was having some kind of relationship with somebody else?
Yes. I wasn't knew about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you find out?
Even she didn't told me after the withdrawal. I got a notice from the USCIS, and then I came to know about the whole story, like what's going on. The interview happened in December with her, and I came to know that thing like when my portal was updated in December. She tried to text me on that morning when she encountered to the officer, but she didn't told me anything.
Okay.
I tried to reach her out like throughout the month, and then after 15-20 days, like I came to know she has withdrawn from the application, but I was not believing on that. After that, like that was basically her ex, and who was in the story.
Okay. All right. So did back when your I-130 got withdrawn by Alice, did your 45 get denied?
Yes.
Okay, great. And then how long between that and your new marriage? So you divorced Alice and married somebody else, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so then we'll call this spouse Bertha. So Bertha filed a new I-130 and a 45. Did you have an interview on your case with Bertha?
Yes.
And then they approved the I-130, but not the 45.
Yes.
And then they sent you a notice of intent to revoke the previously approved I-130 through your marriage to Bertha.
Yes.
Okay. And that's what you're working on now, your response.
Yes.
Is Alice helping you at all with this response or no?
No.
Okay. Well, what evidence are you sending? And I assume you have a lawyer, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what kinds of things are you submitting in opposition to the notice of intent?
I do have first of all, I do have the pictures since before our marriage. I do have the timeline for that. I do have the text messages that's between us.
That's all stuff they already have, right?
No, they had they just saw it and they gave us back the same interview. They didn't have it.
Have you before you filed based on your marriage to Bertha, did you do a FOIA to get a copy of your file?
No.
So as we sit here right now, you don't know what's in your file as far as what they investigated, what they found about your marriage to Alice.
Yes.
Yeah, that was a mistake. You should have done that first. What happened? So at your marriage, at your I-130 interview with Bertha, did they separate you?
No.
And did they ask you anything about marriage number 1?
Yes.
What did they do? What did they ask about?
Mostly it was questions about that marriage. The who was that? Our interviewer, he told us they put me in the fraud thing for the first marriage. But when I have explained everything to him, like, this is because they was having only one side of story. They haven't heard me. I've told him everything, and he made understanding to the things, and he had all the documents for my previous and this marriage, whatever I had with me. And he said, okay, fine. And after a month and a half, our I-130 got approved, and we got an RFE for the 485.
When was the I-130 approved?
In May 2025, like 3-4 months before.
So during Trump time?
Yes.
Okay. So, news reports about how USCIS was going to make things harder was that like everything's being double checked by other people looking for fraud behind every corner. So that's probably what happened here. The low-level officer approved the I-130, sat on the 45. Then what did the RFE for the 45 ask you for?
They asked for marital evidence for the Barthas, me and Barthas marriage. We submitted that, our joint assets, tax returns, our joint obligations, whatever, our normal life is ongoing with the pictures and everything, with the family and everything. And they sent us pictures back. We got the pictures back, and the response was submitted on August 4th, and we got a notice for the Neuer on the August 17th last month.
What does Bertha say about all this?
She's with me right now. You can ask to her, like, what's her stand.
No, she's on board for the fight and everything.
Yes.
Okay. And none of this is a surprise to you? Like everything I just asked him, you knew all that stuff already?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Far, what's the question for me? What's your question?
Like, we just want to, kind of, I know the things are not going well for the immigration purposes, but we just want your opinion, like, what should we have to move forward?
Well, so in the notice of intent to, here's why I'm troubled by the fact that you didn't do a FOIA before you filed based on your new marriage. There's a huge difference between USCIS fraud unit showing up and handing Alice a piece of paper that says, I withdraw the I-130, and then Alice signs it, right? It's a whole other thing than that if Alice says, oh yeah, I don't live at that house, I live here, I do want to withdraw it, you're right, I'm scared to death, he paid me or he took care of me, and so I tried to help him out, and so so there's a spectrum between just a straight dismissal, a straight withdrawal of the I-130, and then on the other hand, a like shitting all over you and saying the whole thing was fake. Do you understand?
Yes.
So to me, the whole thing's going to turn on how much dirt they got from Alice. And so if we had been handling your case, you know how you said, like, you got that statement from the landlord that you guys that they saw, both of you, that's good evidence, but I would have gotten a very detailed statement from you about that marriage with Alice, and then I would have made a run at trying to get Alice to, I would want to talk to Alice, I would want to get all your documents from USCIS, I'd want to talk to Alice and try to get an affidavit from her saying, yeah, they scared the shit out of me, I withdrew the case, but it was a real marriage. I did love him, and it just didn't work out. Now, to me, it sounds like they probably developed some more evidence of fraud when they visited Mom's house. Is that, you didn't really say that, but I sort of felt like you were dancing around that.
I don't have any idea, Jim. If I have, I literally have told you earlier.
Okay.
So I never, I tried to talk to her after that, because obviously we was living together and we was having a lot of obligations that we was doing together, and most of the time it was like when I'm trying to reach her out, she is not there, replying you 3-4 days later or something like that.
Before they came or after they came?
After they came.
Yeah. So then after they came, what happened when you came back from the road? When you came back, like, did she tell you that she withdrew the I-130, or did you find it out from USCIS?
She told me from via friend.
Be a friend. And then she also filed for divorce.
Yes.
Okay. And as we sit here, you and me, was it a real marriage or was it just to get a green card?
It was real marriage. We had like almost year and a half relationship before getting into that marriage.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it's tough. I think that Alice is the star witness. I would really try to figure out how much damage she did when she withdrew the case. That's what the whole thing's about right now. Okay.
Okay.
Thanks, Far.
Okay. Thank
Sorry.
you.
Yep. Hang in there.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. That was our friend Far. H&M says, I believe Far. I believe Far too. But truck driver relationships are always subject to more scrutiny because the couple doesn't spend as much time together. I think some bad stuff went down when they visited Mom's house. I think they think everybody's just hanging out over there. But I do hopefully Far will let us know what happens. So yesterday we were at Western Michigan University for NOR and some softball stuff, and they did some icebreakers at the beginning. And so I'll ask you guys a couple of the questions. The first question was Chick-fil-A or Chipotle? Chick-fil-A or Chipotle? And they had the girls separate to different sides of the room. So where does everybody fall on the Chick-fil-A versus Chipotle? Of course, you can't have Chick-fil-A today, but 6 days a week, what would you pick? Chipotle or Chick-fil-A, and why? All right, MD Farhad, hello. MD, you're on.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good morning. I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
Actually, I got stuck with my mom's I-130 petition.
Okay.
Because my mom name in passport and her national ID is Laila, but
Yep.
my schools, all the schools, university, college certificates is Layla, just one character difference. Issue is, I got an RFE letter, and they requested that I submit some additional information that establish more better relation with my mom, with me. So they recommended like some school certificates. If it's not available, then maybe some my back home areas people who can give me an affidavit. Okay, I know the person. Otherwise, DNA. So when I tried to submit my school college certificates, I saw that the passport name of my mom is different than my school college certificates.
I don't think one letter is going to make a big difference. I don't think that's a big issue.
So you think I can submit, because they didn't mention that your mom's name is different. They said submit some old any documents that prove that you are your mom have a good relation and you are actually the genuine mom and son relations.
So mom's back in Bangladesh?
Yes, it's still.
And you're a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
And did you have a birth certificate that was generated at or around the time that you were born?
No. That's why they mentioned that the birth certificate is generated after 30 years of my birth, because it's generated on 2016, but I born 1986. So that they all also address that. That's why they need more additional informations.
And then how about pictures like from your childhood and stuff?
Yeah, I prepare one 3-page of all my mom's, my dad, my family pictures from 1986 to through now.
Do you have any aunts or uncles who are U.S. citizens or green card holders? No. You might have to do the DNA, brother.
I may have to do DNA. So my mom will do and I will do here separately, right? And they will match both, and I have to submit.
Yeah, you're still at USCIS, right?
Yeah. This because I was thinking, I think they found this issue. That's why they sent me the RFE. If I say submit my is still the LA1 certificates, they may say no, we can see this the one character difference. So
That's not the problem. The problem is you don't have enough evidence that she's your mom because it's because of the birth certificate.
but with this,
Go ahead.
sorry, with the same certificate, my dad's petition is approved with the same documents, but my mom's got RFE.
That's crazy because it's probably more obvious that she's your mom than he is.
Yeah.
Thanks, MD. See you, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
You got it. You got it. All right. So we got a lot of people checking in on Chick-fil-A versus Chipotle. Yeah, I picked Chipotle too. Nor said you get more money for your more bang for your buck. She doesn't really like Chick-fil-A. She likes Raising Cane's. Do you guys have Cane's where you live? That's her chicken, where she gets her chicken. And certainly the politics of Chick-fil-A are troubling. I like Chipotle, but I get sick of it just because Nor gets it all the time. Yeah, I didn't know I was going to do a show, 29 Super C, so I'm going to go put on my Jets gear right at the start of the kickoff, so I'm there right in time to talk about, or right in time to watch the Jets get their butts kicked by the Bills. And Sleeptopia, we're not talking about Charlie Kirk today. I'm tired of hearing about it. So, yeah, Cane's is good. All right, next question. What was it? It was, I'll just say $100 million or the love of your life. $100 million or the love of your life. And I would say more of the girls picked the cash. They said, one girl was really funny. She said, I'm happy with myself. And I'll be a whole lot happier with myself with $100 million. I thought that was great. Yeah. Sean, I agree. I think Slim Chickens is the best of the bunch myself. All right. TSW has been waiting. Hello. TSW, you're on mute. Hello, TSW. All right. TSW was probably tired of waiting too long. All right. Let's go to Jay Rubin. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing good. Yeah. First of all, I want to say thank you for all the things that you are doing. I mean, it's pretty helpful for us in this community. Yep. Thanks so much.
My pleasure.
Yeah. So I have a question. Probably it's a little long, but anyways, I'm gonna make it since I have you here. Yeah. So I came here 2008 under J1 visa.
Okay.
For 1 year, and then I went back to my home country, which is Ecuador, and then I came back 2015 under B1 B2 visa. I was here for 4 months, and then I went back. Then finally I came here once again 2018 under F1 visa. So I finished my associate degree 2022. And then I took my OPT until July 2023. And in September 2022, we filed for I-485 for employment-based adjustment of status. And October 2022, they took our fingerprints. And March 23, they request for evidence, the medical things. And July 1st, 2025, they reject my application. It says reject after ingest. So
and
now,
when you say reject, you mean denied, right?
I'm not sure. It just says reject after ingest. I can read it, the notice. It says your permanent resident application was rejected because your priority date was not current on the date of filing.
Good. I mean, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what employment-based category were you applying for adjustment with?
This was EV3 other workers.
Okay. And so who filed the I-140 for you?
My attorney.
No. Who's the employer?
Oh, it's a dairy farm owner here.
Okay. And do you know what priority date means? Do you know why it was rejected?
I think I know the priority date, yes.
So when did your I-140 get, or what is your priority date?
It's September, July 2021.
September or July? Which one?
I'm sorry, July. No, I'm sorry. It's September 7,
Of 2021.
2021. Yes.
And on the day you filed for adjustment, what was the visa bulletin saying as far as current?
Yeah. So I was checking it. I mean, when my lawyer filed it, it was not current.
So your lawyer made a big mistake.
Exactly. Yes.
And on the day that you filed for your green card, what was your status?
I was under OPT.
And what is your status as we sit here right now?
Right now, I don't have any status.
So you're sort of fucked.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We are October 2025. Visa bulletin.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what does your lawyer say now?
She said she messed up. I'm not gonna charge anything from here, and I have just one option, which is doing consular processing.
Yeah, she shouldn't. Not only should she not charge you, she should. I mean, that's not gonna cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Your priority date is what was your priority date? 2020 September of 2021.
Yes, September 7, 2021.
And when did you file for your? When was your I-45 filed? What month?
I don't have that information because I couldn't get from my lawyer. Yeah, but basically she abandoned the case. She's not doing anything. I'm trying to get. I watched your video since a couple of weeks ago. So you said I should ask for FOIA. So I asked for FOIA, but I didn't get any yet.
And this person is an actual lawyer.
Yes, she is a lawyer. Yes.
And who paid for all the employment stuff? The dairy farm or you?
No, I paid.
You paid.
I mean the portion that my employer has to pay, he paid. Then the portion that I had to pay, I paid.
Okay. And now this lawyer is blowing you off?
Yeah, she didn't answer the phone. She didn't answer the emails, or text message, or anything.
Okay, I can help you with that. Can you email me everything you got? Do you have it all scanned in somehow?
You mean all the documentations?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I have. I mean most of them, but I don't have just the when we filed I-140.
You don't have the I-140 receipt? No.
I have it. I have it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Send an email. Send me everything you got. info@hackingimmigrationlaw.com. I'll look at it during the football game and I'll email you back.
Okay, please. I'll do that.
Okay. I don't know if we can help, but I'll try. Okay.
Just another question. Is it possible to I'm not trying to do any wrong thing, but the thing is, I've been here all legally. I don't have any parking tickets or anything. I just wanted to obey all the laws here. Even, of course, I came here to learn English. I tried to learn English. I mean, I've been a very good person.
When did you? I know. I'm sorry. When did your OPT end?
It was July 2023.
So you've had no status since July of 2023.
That's what we are not sure if our 148 was. I mean 485 was.
I gotcha. Send it all to me, okay?
Okay. I will send it.
Thanks, buddy.
Okay, thanks so much.
Okay, bye. That's not good at all. That is not good at all. Fuck. I say Nurse Laura. Nurse Laura says I can't cuss. I can cuss, just not in anger. I can't cuss at people. I can't cuss in anger. That's what I try not to do. I try not to cuss in anger. Okay, last question from the girls softball dividing up the team. And this one I think is just a math problem. $5 million today. Oh, there's my hat and my mustache. Oh, my favorite. Thanks. Who gave that to me? Dumb and Dumb 1970. Well, 1970 is a very good year, I must say. Thank you, Dumb and Dumb. I appreciate that. All right. So $5 million today or $1,000 every day for the rest of your life. What do you take? Oh, I know, Laura. Me too. I know you're kidding. $5 million today or $1,000 a day for the rest of your life. Nor said $5 million, but of course, she's not good at math. So, and also she likes that fast cash. So, Rand got in trouble for cussing at the corporate training session. Oh, that's funny. All right. Boy, I feel for Jay Rubin. That's not good. Hopefully he emails me. I-751 on file. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, Jim. How are you?
Great.
Yes, please, Jim. I got some question. And I came here to the States like 7 years ago.
Okay.
I ended up like overstaying my visa. And then I got married on 2022 and got my conditional green card on 2023.
Okay.
And then it was for me a long time, didn't see my family. So I waited like almost 7 months after I got my green card to apply a visa for my wife to go overseas to see my family. So we did that. We went there and we spent a lot of good time. And then we come back and we keep like living our life, happy life, and living together, sharing everything with the family, with friends, and together. And then when the time came to file I-751, so we filed it like jointly, and I got my extension letter for 48 months. And then like few weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago, me and my wife, we wake up in the morning and we had like heated arguments for something going on inside our house. And she got very upset and angry, and she ended up calling the cops for me. And then when the cops show up at home, they ask her what's going on. She said like, my husband, like he's giving me a hard time when I ask him to do something, and he's always saying like, I'm tired, I can't do it now. It's like everything was bad. So, and then they came to me, they asked me what happened. I told them the same thing, like just we arguing to each other. Maybe we are tired, maybe like something wrong with our relationship. And then they said that you have to calm down, both of you guys, and like maybe someone need to leave the house for the day, and then come back and try to figure out what's going on with your marriage, like take a break or maybe separate for a little bit or do something. So I said like, I'm gonna leave the house for the rest of the day and come back tomorrow, and we're gonna try to fix our issue. And now me and my wife, we're trying to fix, like after we've been talking like every day, we're trying to fix our marriage, our like relationship. But I'm scared again. I'm scared also, maybe if she gets angry again, maybe she can call the cops again, and maybe she lose the control and like say something is gonna hurt me or something. My first question is, when she called the cops on me this time, does this thing happen affect my I-751?
Sure.
And the second question is, by the way, when we filed the I-751, we submitted very good evidence like taxes for the last 2 years, bills, leases, her visa, picture with family and friend, affidavit from friend for our relationship. It's like very, very strong evidence. So now my second question is, if we decide to end this relationship, what's my option after that?
Well, so when you got married, you were out of status, right?
Yes, sir.
So I think they always view that through a jaded eye from that point forward. So in other words, even though you got your green card, the fact that the marriage helped clean up the fact that you were out of status always goes against you for the 751 and for citizenship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're in Trumplandia now, so things are different, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that what it's all going to come down to probably is, well, first of all, you should know, I don't know if you know this, but you should know that you can get your conditions removed without your spouse, right? Even though you have a 751 on file, you could file your own 751 that's not dependent on the marriage anymore. So if the marriage is going to fall apart,
mm-hmm.
it's not great.
Yeah.
But but you can still overcome it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I don't know. Sometimes she say like maybe I'm trying. If she say I will file for divorce, so I'm with a side extension and the pending application.
Right.
What
Right.
should I do with it?
Or tomorrow USCIS could schedule you for a 751 interview, right?
Yeah,
So what's going to happen? Is she going to go?
I'm not sure. We're trying to fix our marriage.
I hope you do. But whenever you're dependent on her, you're subject to the highs and lows of the relationship, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not pushing you one way or the other. I'm not at all. What I'm saying is, I just want you to know that at least in theory, your ability to stay in the United States for the rest of your life is still within your hands. Like, you could get a 751 approved without her. You could get your citizenship later on without her. But at the end of the day, there's probably going to become a time where immigration officers knock on her door and talk to her about your marriage. And so, I think that might be tough.
All right. So
Yeah.
So let's say
One of the things I say is, you don't have the luxury of regular couples. It's not like you're on a little bit of shaky ground, and if she wants to stick that knife in, I think you're in trouble.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. She last time when we talked together, she said like we married. Once she talked to the cops, she said we got married in love, and I still love him. But my problem now, just if she gets angry again and she may be out of control and do it again with the cops, I'm worried about it.
Yeah.
I feel like a victim or something because she regretted what she did.
She what? Regretted it?
Yeah, what she did. I said, I'm sorry. I didn't. I don't know why I did that.
So I'll just say this: every relationship has that risk that the person could call the cops, right? So, but if you don't feel safe, if you think she might make trouble for you, you think you might end up spending some time in jail, or that's no good. So, you got to do what you think is best under all the circumstances. But what I'm here to say is that it'd be better to get your 10-year green card with her, but you don't have to depend on her. So don't feel completely trapped.
All right. Okay. And if we start getting divorced, let's say maybe next week or next month, should I update USCIS right away when we start filing for divorce, or should I wait when we get the final divorce?
No, because what you don't want is for that 751 that's on file to be out there being decided while you have a divorce going on. So to me, if I'm in your shoes and it's moving towards divorce, I'm getting my own 751 ready and on file as fast as I can.
Before get divorce, finalize the divorce, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. That's it. So if I need help, so can you take my case?
Yeah, we do these all the time. Yep, we do these all the time.
What's my chances to get approved for this?
How long were you out of status?
6 years, and got married for 3 years, and they have very good relationship.
Were you married before?
No, my first time.
And are you from Egypt?
No, from Algeria.
Algeria, okay. And did you say something about after getting your green card you went back home for a while, or no? You didn't say that.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Since you got your green card, have you gone back to Algeria?
Yeah, I waited for her to get her visa to see my family. So we went together after 7 months. After I got my visa, 7 months. So I want her to be together with my family.
I would say, here's what I would say: that we've probably done 40 of these, and I think every one of them has been approved.
No, right.
I think every one that we've done where we did a divorce, there was a divorce, and we did a 751 solo, is what we call them, the waiver case. We've gotten those all approved.
All right. I still love her. She still maybe we have feeling.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I want her to be married. All right, thank you, sir.
Bye, buddy. All right. Let's go to Omar. Hello. Omar, you're on mute.
Hi, Jim. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So I have a quick question. Me and my dad, I helped my dad to file N600 for my little brother who is 15 now.
Okay.
So during the application, I was not paying attention, so I made a mistake on where his name should be. I was putting his last name, and where his last name should be, I put his name underneath. So I didn't know. I flipped those two, and I didn't realize it until we already submitted it. He had his biometric last week, and yesterday I got an email to look up the case. When I look up the case, they're asking for more evidence, but I don't know what the evidence is yet because I have not received the letter. I'm worried. Is it because of the switch on the names and the last name might be the reason?
No. I think it's something that goes more to the fundamental eligibility for an N600. So you haven't convinced them that all of the elements to establish that your little brother's a citizen are there, and so therefore that's probably what's in the RFE.
Okay. Well, because I submitted his green card, his passport, and his the stamp he had on his entry. We came in together in 2019. I already have my citizenship, but I'm older.
Is your dad's naturalized?
Yeah, my dad's naturalized in 2016, and I attached my dad's naturalization certificate to the application.
How about how much time has your father spent in the United States?
He's been here since 2003.
2003?
Yes.
Yeah, so did you submit evidence that your father's been here since 2003?
Well, I submitted his naturalization certificate as well. I submitted.
Yeah, but you have to show, I believe you have to show that he's lived here a certain amount of time, like 5 years in the United States. So I think that's probably what the RV is for. Let's just wait and see what it is, and then let me know, okay?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Bye, Omar. See you, buddy.
All right.
All right, everyone. I'm going to go get ready for football. I hope you all have a great night, great day. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow's show is the 15th. And we will do our show at around 12:30 tomorrow, probably 12:30. All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great night. Listen, if you want to get a text when we go live, text the word show to 314-470-3300, and we'll go from there. Thanks, guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good to see everybody. I'm great about that, other than trying to help people who are in a state of disease.